Hi, I'm Michael from Cooking with Michael. Wanted to take a quick moment and do a quick video to kind of show you the tools that we use in the kitchen that will hopefully make cooking more efficient and more fun in your household while you're making the date night dinners and whatnot. So what I did was we pulled out the items that we use. Maybe not every single time, but the items we use for different things for cooking. So first things first, the best way to get all of these things, just so you know, is to get married and divorced and married and divorced, because you can add them on to your bridal registry because they can get expensive. So you want someone else to buy them for you. Okay. But the other options are to just beg people to buy them for you as well. But if you can't do that, then you got to just basically get them one at a time. But I want to show you some of the things. Some are easy, some are inexpensive, some maybe a little more, but definitely will be helpful for you. First things first, you want to have a good set of bowls. And the reason being, and if you've watched our videos, again, thank you. If you've watched our videos, you see we're always mixing something. We're always preparing something in a bowl, or maybe like when we did the peppers, we took the pepper seeds out, things like that. So you want to get a couple of different size bowls. You can always use different sizes. Big ones, large, basically for, the bigger stuff. Again, different size, small ones. You can usually get them as a set. You can get them at your local store, Target, Big Lots, what have you. You can order them on Amazon. Actually, everything's on Amazon, so you can always order anything on Amazon. But you also want to have glass bowls too, because there are times when glass is actually better for the food. Reason being, the food that you're making may not react. It will react differently with the metal versus the glass. So always have a glass bowl. Pancakes is an example, actually. If you use metal for pancakes versus the glass bowl, it will taste a little bit different. So you want to make sure you have the glass bowls, and they're easier to clean too sometimes. Pyrex dishes. They also come in all different sizes. Again, you can get them online. You can get them pretty much anywhere, okay? Always have different sizes, because depending on what you're making, the bigger you might need for the bigger meats. If you're doing stuffed peppers and you're only doing a couple of them, the smaller one's always better. And chicken, meat, what have you, whatever you want to put in there, always have different sizes. Again, you can get them from different places. The granddaddy of them all, the KitchenAid mixer. Now, there are different mixers out there, and yes, this can be kind of pricey. So yes, this is one you want to put on that bridal registry. Or, when you get divorced, make sure you hide it from her in case she tries to take it. Okay. No, but you want to make sure that if you have it, yes, that has happened to me in the past. If you want to try and have it, you want to try and get a one that has a different attachments as well. Okay. Usually when you get it, they come with different attachments, but this will be helpful because each attachment is for different types of food. It also has the ability to take this top off here, or this front off here, and put some different electric attachments there as well. Pasta makers is one of them. We have a pasta maker. You've seen what I've done. Again, if you've watched my videos, thanks. You've seen the pasta maker. It's more manual, but you can get one, put it in here, turn it on, and it'll actually do it electric, which is kind of nice. What's very important? A nice set of knives, okay? Again, Amazon, Target, Big Lots, what have you. Make sure it's a nice set of knives, and make sure it has the ability to, or comes with something where you can sharpen them, because the sharper the knife, the better the cut, the easier of use. So different sizes for different types of food, okay? And of course, the big one, if you needed a big one for any reason that I don't want to put on video. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, again, set of knives, always a good thing, okay? Big pots. Now, again, you can get different kind of pots, okay? Big pot to be able to boil big things of meats in, or if you're doing like lobster or anything like that, make sure that you have a big pot in there for you. A good colander. Good colander is always good. And again, different size pots for different things. For example, if you're making pasta, you don't want to have too small of a pot for pasta, because the pasta will, if you're taking it from a box or whatnot, or even if you're doing the homemade pasta, if you put it in too small of a pot to boil, it'll all turn into one big lump, and it's pretty much, kind of useless. You want to have yourself a nice skillet, okay? And there are different types out there. Okay, there are definitely different brands out there. If you're going to do it, and if you want to cook, and it's going to be something you're going to do on a regular basis, it may be worth investing in a little bit more expensive pots and pans, but you don't have to. You can get them to. You can get them to. You can get them a little less expensive. You can get them at different places, whatnot. Okay. Okay. And cookie sheets. You want to make sure you have cookie sheets. You can get them as a set of different sizes. That will be very helpful. And again, they're called cookie sheets, but they really are used for multiple different items. You can use them for frozen wings if you're just doing frozen wings from the freezer. You can do meats on here. You can do biscuits, what have you. All different kinds of things will be on the cookie sheets, and these are very, very useful. You want to make sure you have a set of those. Okay, and you want to make sure you have pizza pie tins. If you're ever thinking about doing homemade pizza, there's not a whole lot of things you can do with these other than pizza. You might be able to put biscuits or things like that on there, but these are good for making homemade pizza, okay? Again, none of these are very expensive. I think these are a couple dollars a piece, okay? Cutting board. This is like essential. And the reason why is because you're always going to be preparing the food. Okay? You don't want to prepare on the countertop because you can scratch your countertop. These things are fantastic. Okay? And also, they're really, really good to smack your children in the backside with if they're not listening to you. Just kidding. Not really going to do that. But these are good to make sure that you are cooking and or cutting everything and getting it ready for your food, for your cooking. Now, next thing we have, food processor. If you've watched any of my episodes, you have undoubtedly known that I love the food processor, okay? This was something I added to my kitchen not too long ago, and it has been fantastic. It's helped with making the dog food easier, but it's also helped with just cooking in general. Anything I'm slicing, chopping, dicing, anything like that, food processor. There are a lot of different brands out there and a lot of different sizes. Look for one that works for you and what you think is great for you, okay? What's going to work for your kitchen, again. And they also come in different prices. Do you really need to spend a fortune on it? No, you don't. Again, these things aren't all that expensive, but it's something that's going to be beneficial for you to have, okay? And crock pot. In our episode coming up for our date night this weekend, we're going to be using crock pot, actually. But the crock pot is actually really good. It's great, especially in these times when you may have a lot of things going on. You got your kids doing remote school. You may have to do work via Zoom, or you may be able to go back into the office. Fantastic. But you may not have time to be able to do that quick date night dinner. I know we spend a lot of time talking about how our dinners are quick and easy, but maybe you want to have, maybe you don't have time to do that. Crock pots are fantastic, slow cookers. Again, different costs, different sizes, whatnot. Do your research, do your homework. But these are all things that are going to be very beneficial for you when you are cooking. And they're also extremely beneficial to make it easy and fun, and then it'll really give you the idea, or give you the time to do what you want to do, and that is spend time with your date night, your loved one, your spouse, okay? And of course, when a loved one, spouse decides to leave you, make sure you keep all of this stuff, okay, for you, for the next date night, loved one, spouse, to replace the previous one. So this is what we have here. We have some great, easy items for you to use. Again, not too expensive, available just about anywhere. So take a look, see if this helps, and make sure you have the right tools for cooking. So hopefully this helps you, and we'll see you Saturday night, 8 p.m. for our next episode of Cooking with Michael. Every Saturday, 8 p.m. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.